day, everyone! This is a day that our science enthusiasts have long been waiting for. I can sense the excitement of our science wizards and young inventors as we witness the culmination of wits and talents. This year's science fair aims to foster students' creativity, resiliency, and resourcefulness amidst a global crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our virtual awarding ceremony of the Division Science Fair 2021 with the theme Agham, Pananaliksik at Teknolohiya, Kabalikat sa Matatag at Maunlad na Pamayanan. To begin this awarding ceremony, let us put ourselves in the most holy presence of Almighty Father through an invocation to be followed by the Philippine National Anthem and Aklan hymn through an audiovisual presentation.
Let us pray. Our loving and generous God, we praise and thank you for the bountiful blessings you have given us. Thank you for giving us a mind that can know and a heart that can love. Thank you for giving us the chance to continue learning amidst the pandemic that had caused a lot of changes in our lives. We are sorry for the times we have failed you. We humbly ask for your forgiveness. Father, help us stay focused on our studies. When learning becomes difficult, grant us the gifts of courage and enthusiasm. Grant us the grace to use our knowledge in making a difference into the lives of the people around us. All this we pray in your mighty name. Amen.
Sa paglayang minamahal, ang isap ng mataw at may tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdiniling. Lupa at araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Tanan maato ruwa mong isip pagandong unaki mo o among agan among pagabantayan ring kamarayran ru pagaong patiman ru kalipan may dagat ka, may bukid pagkapatagan. May ati ka, bantog sa kalibutan. Ang kulturang ginapabugay labi sa tanan. O among Aklan, o among Aklan, among pagabantayan, ning kamayran. Rojos na to, di mauro nagagiyan. Aklan, probinsya nga mauswag, mabuhay ka. Rojos na to, di mauro nagagiyan. Aklan, probinsya nga mauswag, mabuhay ka.
At this juncture, let us hear the welcome remarks coming from our commended Science Education Program Supervisor, Dr. Mary Charlene M. Delipe.
To our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Miguel Macdi Aposin, to our Officer in Charge, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Gerson B. Labos, to the Regional Science Supervisor of DepED Region 6, Dr. Rovel R. Salcedo, to our CID Chief, Dr. Dobby P. Parahinog, to the SGOD Chief, Sir Michael T. Rapiz, to my fellow Education Program Supervisors, to the Public Schools District Supervisors, Education Program Specialists, all other DepEd Division Office personnel, school heads, my dear science coordinators, and to all science teachers and other subject area teachers who are also supporting the science activities, parents, guardians, and of course to our dear learners. Good day and welcome to our first ever virtual awarding ceremony of the 2021 Division Science and Technology Fair. This year's theme, Agham, Pananaliksik at Teknolohiya, Kabalikat sa Matatag at Maunlad na Pamayanan, depicts the interrelationship of science, research, and technology in finding ways to improve the status of our community. This year's activity aims to develop among the youth resiliency, innovation, and creativity amidst a global crisis. Last April 14 to 16, 2021, 4 contests were conducted for our students. These are CNC Kula, Science Jingle, Digital Poster Making, and Manual Poster Making Contest, which were participated by elementary, junior high school, and senior high school learners all over Aklan. Last May 12 to 14, 2021, contests for our dear teachers were conducted. And surprisingly, not only science teachers joined the contest, even teachers handling other subjects participated, which for me was a manifestation of unity and cooperation among various subject areas. For the teachers, we have contests such as CN TikTok, Innovatich, and Science Acrostics. On behalf of the Science Department of the Curriculum Implementation Division and of the Aklan Science Teachers and Innovators Guild of DepEd Aklan, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the virtual awarding ceremony to culminate this year's Science and Technology Fair and to give due recognition to the deserving winners. To all our winners, congratulations po! Good afternoon and God bless everyone!
Thank you, Dr. Delipe, for the remarkable words of welcome. To introduce to us the different district coordinators, contest facilitators, and members of the working committees, may we have the Elementary Science Coordinator of Libacao, Mr. Ruel Z. Mia II, Master Teacher 1. At this juncture, may I present to you the rationale of the Division Science Fair 2021. To highlight the role of science and research in addressing present global challenges and issues, the Department of Education, or DepED Aklan, conducted a virtual Division Science and Technology Fair for school year 2020 to 2021 with the theme, Agham Pananaliksik at Teknolohiya, Kabalikat sa Matatag at Maunlad na Pamayanan. With the current challenges brought about by the pandemic, the conduct of the Science Fair 2021 adopted a different set of competition and guidelines. This year's activity aims to develop among the youth resiliency, innovation, and creativity amidst a global crisis. The competition also aims to showcase competence of the learners in addressing community problems for sustainable development and to maximize their potentials of being inquisitive and creative in dealing with real-life problems. This also aims to reveal the skills, ingenuity, and craft of the science teachers as they showcase during the competition for teachers. We cannot talk about quality education without also teaching or nurturing our learners in the intricacies of technology and communication, creativeness, and invention. Education Chief Lenore Martolis Briones noted, citing the importance of conducting NSTF this school year. There were two sets of competition during this year's science fair. Competition for the science teachers and a separate competition for the learners. The competition for the science teachers are the following: the CN TikTok, in which science facts, trivia, or any form of scientific information presented in a fun and interesting way using TikTok app as platform. The second is Innovateach, a video documentation of science teachers' innovative practices in teaching during the time of pandemic. Another one is the acrostic poem presentation, an original acrostic poem that can be recited by one or more teachers and recorded in one video. The competitions for the students are as follows. We have CNC Kula, a production of original video competition focusing on science concept. Poster making contest, both digital and manual, and science fair jingle. Meanwhile, the Bureau of Curriculum and Development said in a statement that the entries and results of the competition will give a snapshot of what learners have been doing during this time and what they are actually learning. So brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the finale. Welcome to the virtual awarding ceremonies of the Division Science Fair 2021 live via Kalibo Cable TV Network and via our official Facebook page. This awarding ceremony might not be possible if not for our distinguished Board of Judges. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the Board of Judges for the different contests. Let us be heartened as we listen to the inspirational messages coming from our highly respected and ever-supportive DepED officials, starting with Dr. Dobby P. Paruhinog, Chief of the Curriculum Implementation Division, to be followed by Dr. Jerson B. Lapos, Officer in Charge, Office of the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Miguel Macdi Aposin, CSO 5, Schools Division Superintendent, and lastly, Dr. Rovel R. Salcedo, Regional Education Supervisor in Science, DepED Region 6.
Good day, all participants, to this virtual awarding ceremony of the Division Science Fair 2021. At the outset, I would like to congratulate Ma'am Cherry Lynn Dalipi for successfully facilitating these virtual science activities amid the period of pandemic where face-to-face encounter is highly discouraged. Of course, congratulations to all teachers and learners who actively participated individually or in team. This made different activities resounding and motivating. After the series of days involving different activities, I wish everyone was inspired with the competition or competitions that you won. Of course, you're highly inspired. But most of all, you were all inspired by the new knowledge and skills that you explored out of the activities you participated. For those who acquired brilliance involving the scientific process, you're almost comparable to scientists who have great contributions to the history of life, like Anton van Leeuwenhoek, who first saw protests he called animalcules or lel animals. This discovery led to the treatment of epidemic in crop production in Ireland during 18th century. Alexander Fleming, a Scottish scientist who discovered bold penicillium that kills certain infection-causing bacteria, now called penicillin, that helped save millions of lives. Nevertheless, what is important is handling this kind of science activities is the development of critical thinking skills through scientific inquiry. My dear participants, your experiences in the different activities will not be in vain, though in the virtual way, yet carry out great impact to the mind toward the development of higher thinking skills. Just remember the word of Kuya Kim, pag walang knowledge, walang power. Keep safe and have more power. Congratulations once again.
First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Dr. Cherry Dalipi, our Education Program Supervisor for Science, for coming up with this laudable science fair activity. Also would like to thank all the participants for sharing their valuable time and efforts just to make sure that this activity can be a resounding success. Despite the current situation that we had, brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, I firmly believe that we can still implement an educational scheme which promotes academic excellence and holistic development of our learners. This is manifested in today's activity, the awarding of 2021 Division Science Fair. The strong collaboration of DepED Aklan to its prime movers in the school administrators, the teachers, the parents, the guardians, as well as the barangay officials and other stakeholders played a vital role in implementing the different programs, activities, and projects of the department, thus making our learners be productive and responsible citizens of the society. Again, I would like to say thank you to all the science enthusiasts, and to all of you, congratulations and mabuhay. Proud to say, kadaungang Aklanon, kampiyon.
First of all, I would like to thank and congratulate our participants in the 2021 Division Science Fair. I wish to especially thank you for taking the challenge of joining an activity such as this in the midst of this difficult situation of us being under a pandemic. We would like to extend our congratulations to all of you, especially to those who organized the activity. We understand how difficult it is to organize an activity such as this in this present situation, but I know you did it because of your love for learning. I would like to thank our teachers and our learners for really showing your interest. This is an opportunity to learn even in the midst of this difficult situation. I would like to thank you for taking the initiative, for accepting the challenge to learn to be resilient, to be innovative, and to be creative, to show your creativity even in a difficult situation. I am very happy to note that there are contests that were joined by our teachers. Also, those that were intended for our learners. So I'm glad that both the teachers and the learners were able to showcase their, not only their talents, but also their creativity, especially their creativity, even, as I said, in this difficult situation. And as we award our winners, as we announce and award our winners for the 2021 Division Science Fair, we wish to extend to them our congratulations. And also, we wish to congratulate the many people who made this activity possible. Of course, foremost is the Curriculum Implementation Division under Dr. Dobby Parahinog. And I'm sure, I know that all these things were made possible because of the hard work of our education program specialist for science, Ma'am Chair Dalipe. And I also know that with Ma'am Che, Dr. Cherilyn Dalipe, is a group of passionate and hardworking science coordinators and teachers who are truly supportive of our science program in the division. To all of them, our heartfelt congratulations and thank you. So we also thank the others who supported them. I know that the supervisors are behind this initiative, the school heads, and of course, the parents of our learners. To you all, especially to the winners, congratulations and thank you very much.
A joyful day to everyone. Congratulations to all participants of the Division Science Fair 2021. You have shown that the pandemic due to COVID-19 cannot dampen nor hamper the spirit of the Silympians to showcase their talents. Silympians are the champion science learners, teachers, coaches, supervisors, and even parents who are resilient, innovative, creative, and most important, not afraid to show that learning still continues and is fun in this trying time. This also proves that virus of any variant is not a hindrance for Silympians to show their talents and competence in a virtual way, which is now the common way of connecting safely. The virtual science fair competitions which you had participated in and now the virtual awarding, first time ever and unique, truly gives us a new meaning of closeness or intimacy. And that is, being close in this pandemic time is not purely physical. In other words, we still can be close with each other and becoming the best of friends or siblings or learners or somebody responsible, even though not seeing each other face to face physically. Virtually, like this awarding right now, gives us a feeling of really being there, enjoying the moment. Because our computer, laptop, or even our cell phone screen becomes our window, which allows us to see each other, hear each other, and understand each other. The activity right now is also a realization in a concrete example that virtual reality is now an important part of our new normal life. So there's Silympians, embrace it, and be very responsible to use it for effective learning to happen. Or somebody once said, if you realize your responsibility, you will realize your destiny. That is, to become champion Aklan learners. So strive and continue to dream and work for it. God bless everyone and stay safe.
Thank you so much, sirs and ma'am, for that inspiring and motivating messages that we will surely instill in our minds. Santiago Ramon Y. Cajal once said, and I quote, "All outstanding work in art as well as in science results from immense zeal applied to a great idea." It reminds us that our passion for what we do is as important as our ability. We have come to the most anticipated part of this event, the announcement and awarding of winners for each contest. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start from the winners of the elementary and secondary level.
natin nakikita. Dulot ng pinsala sa atin ng pandemya, manatiling matatag, may pag-asa pa. Kabataan, kayo ang pag-asa, hasain na siyensya at teknolohiya, manaliksik solusyonan ng pandemya. Kabataan, simulan mo na. Kabataan, ninangin inyong kaalaman sa siyensya at teknolohiya na sandalan. Kabalik at sa munlad na pamayanan, sa agham susulong tayo sa kaunlaran. Kabataan, kayo ang pag-asa, hasain na siyensya at teknolohiya, manaliksik solusyonan ng pandemya. Kabataan, tayo'y magkaisa. Agham pananaliksik, teknolohiya, biyaya ng Diyos sa mundo. Agham pananaliksik, teknolohiya, proteksyon nating mga tao. Agham pananaliksik, teknolohiya, gamitin to sa pag-asenso. Agham pananaliksik, teknolohiya, biyaya ng Diyos sa mundo. Kabataan, kayo ang pag-asa, hasain na siyensya at teknolohiya, manaliksik solusyonan ng pandemya. Kabataan, simulan mo na. Kabataan, kayo ang pag-asa, hasain na siyensya at teknolohiya, manaliksik solusyonan ng pandemya. Kabataan, tayo'y magkaisa. Kabataan, simulan mo na.
Have you ever heard of zombies? Have you seen any one of them? They are scary, are they? Zombies will truly make
From the robust ape-like physicality of our Australopithecus ancestors to the entirely distinct skeletal structures we Homo sapiens now hold today, many changes.
Magandang araw! Mayaman at may pagkakomplikado ang buhay sa mundo. Mula sa maliit hanggang sa malaking organismo sa mundo. Mahalagang malaman natin na may mga importanteng bagay na bumubuo sa mga ito. At ito ang tinatawag na biological macromolecules. Tara! Tuklasin natin kung ano-ano ang mga ito.
Science educators are on the front line. C. Carrying weapons of hope and wisdom. I. The fight against global pandemic. We are from Aklan National High School, teaching with commitment and dedication. For we believe that science matters. N. E. W. L. O. R. M. A. L. New normal. We embrace the new normal. P. A. N. D. E. M. I. C. Pandemic. Mas, iwas, hugas. Para pandemic, mawakas. DepED kalibuan. Laban.
S. C. I. T. E. A. C. H. E. R. F. R. O. N. T. L. I. N. E. R. S. Sci. Teacher. Frontliners.
My blended teaching works.
B U K A S
Y
O N
S
A P A
N
D E M Y A
Edukasyon sa pandemya.
We, the science teachers of the Aklan National High School, believe that in every difficult situation, there is a silver lining. COVID-19, ating buksahin. Pagsuot ng face mask, laging isipin. Hugas ng kamay, dumistansya sa mga kasabay. Kumain ng prutas
At gulay.
at pumirmi sa bahay.
Upang tiyak ang kaligtasan sa bayan ni Juan.
Science is essential. Caring for nature, technology, and society is vital. Igniting the light of knowledge, education in science is one of the keys to knowledge.
Kami, ang mga gurong magdiriba sa gitna ng pandemya.
Teaching science is interesting. It's fun and amazing. Teachers, let's do something called acrostic. What? Acrostic? Yes, in this science fair, it's fun and sounds great. I am thinking of the word strategy. You mean strategy? STRATEGY? Yes. Can we work on this word expressively? Can we? We did this. We've done this. We always have fun using strategy. Especially on this time of pandemic.
Academics, the art of teaching science in times of pandemic. Numancia secondary science teachers are
S. Sensitive to the needs of the learners. We plan and organize modules to the best of their abilities. C. Creative in preparing activities with dedication and care, aiming to inspire and stir interest in our learners' young minds.
I. Idealistic to task needed and true to its most essential learning competencies.
E. Efficient and effective leaders of learning by using different modalities to connect learners, teachers, and parents as one. D. Dreamers of a virus-free community, dreaming to see learners in the classroom, participating in class discussions and school activities in a worry-free, vaccinated community.
E. Engage learners to become productive scientists with strategically made tasks taken from the learning activity sheets or modules.
M. Manage the teaching and learning process through modular learning, even with a variety of printing challenges. We are willing to take all, even on a lockdown.
I. Infer learners' abilities by communicating wholeheartedly. Using offline or online communication to parents and guardians. Rain or shine, teachers of science can deliver.
C.
D. Consensus of the mission and vision of the Department of Education and adheres to the core values of being makajos, makatao, makakalikasan, and makabansa.
S. Serve the community as models of truth and honor. We will continue to share and lead because our love for science will always be the way of advanced and continuous learning.
Arriba, Numancia!
And sometimes, I like to mix it up. Meron din akong mga platforms o mga applications kagaya ng gamified na kung saan ang mga evaluation or ang mga quizzes ay dinadaan ko sa laro para naman hindi sila mabore na puro na lang modules, puro na lang sila sulat ng sulat. Sa pamamagitan ng mga online games na yan, ng mga ginagamit ko ay nag-e-enjoy din sila.
Pupils were also encouraged to join a virtual battle of knowledge.
I am Ma'am Eva R. Berlandino, and I welcome you all to the home of the achievers, Makato Integrated School, District of Makato. In this terrific day, I will share to you my innovations in science. My passion in teaching never deters in the chaos of pandemic. This is for all the learners. Sulong Edukalidad, para sa bayan, para sa kabataan.
The scheme in learning has been altered due to the disturbance brought by the pandemic to continuously deliver high-quality educational opportunities to students amidst the situation. To sustain excellence in education, the Maloca National High School took feasible ways to render its core values. Several challenges were encountered by teachers and students in modular distance learning. I observed.
First, we have Learning Activity Sheet Simplification. For the benefit of better understanding and easy way of learning through the use of modular print learning modality, the simplification of all learning activity sheets is of great help by means of separating.
It is hard to know whether natututo ba ang aking mga estudyante or hindi. Kaya naman ginagamit ko ang power ng technology para ma-feel ng bata na despite of the situation, despite the pandemic, their teachers are still there para i-guide sila. Christine has different teaching practices which includes synchronous discussions through Zoom. I am very thankful sa Zoom kasi this pandemic, you can use it 24/7 without any charges at all. This time we will be investigating
The current mode of learning delivery in this COVID-19 milieu has brought about a handful of challenges and struggles, particularly to the parents who replace classroom teachers in the instructional process. Though it is perennially accurate that parents are the first teachers at the home of the learners, formal teaching possesses different approaches and methods in order to be dispensed and carried out. Formal
3, 2, 1, go!
We also do asynchronous teaching through recorded video lessons. These video lessons complement the last. Teachers also make supplementary activity sheets that stimulate the different learning needs of students. These activity sheets serve as guide in conducting activities and experiments.
Welcome! We are the CIS Super Science Teachers!
We, the science teachers of the Conference Integrated Learning School, use its newest education approach system to provide high-quality, globally standard education and lifelong learning amidst the health crisis with COVID-19 pandemic. With Conference's collaborative, alternative, recreative education design system, science.
Isa sa pinakakahanga-hangang propesyon ang pagiging guro. Ika nga nila, teaching is the noblest profession. Ang guro ang nagsisilbing gabay ng bawat mag-aaral upang sila'y maging pantas sa buhay. Ang dedikasyon ng mga kaguruan ay hindi kayang sukatin. Sumapit man ang alas 5 ng hapon, sa mga araw ng pasukan ay hindi rito nagtatapos ang araw.
Scilab Pantry. Humiram batay sa pangangailangan, ingatan ang paggamit sa tahanan, at isauli ng may kaayusan. Pandemic creates radical ruptures and imbalances and brings about a contingency that becomes a new necessity. The present overpowering phenomena radiates notions to teachers to be resilient in the
Maloco National High School was one of the schools that implemented modular distance learning. Modules were released and Messenger became one of our tools of communication to ensure that instructional materials were delivered to the learners with a minimum amount of internet usage. But research work could not be avoided to some topics. How could they do this if they could not afford the cost of internet connection? Introducing Professor Sai, a virtual student assistant chatbot for General Physics 2 that offers virtual quizzes as well as definitions and equations for physics terms.
Maria Mercedes ang pangalan ko. Sa aking pamilya'y tumutulong ako. Nagtatrabaho ng kahit ano.
Masdan mo ang mga punong dati ay kaitatan. Ngayon'y namamatay dahil sa ating kalokohan. Lahat ng
Today, we will be talking about the differences between a turtle and a tortoise. First of all, we must be aware that all shelled reptiles are classified as turtles. The shell part is actually the rib cage of the animal, and it is correctly termed
Sabi nila, lightning never strikes the same place twice. Totoo nga ba? If you have watched a thunderstorm at any length of time, you know that this is not true. Lightning can strike one place multiple times.
With a perfect smile, perfect body with a perfect smile.
Alam niyo ba kung anong scientific method? Ang scientific method o aghaw ng pamamaraan ay isang proseso ng pag-eksperimento upang mapatunayan, mapag-aralan at masagot ang iba't ibang mga katanungan. Mayroong 6 na hakbang ang scientific method.
Ang content ko ay tungkol pangkaligtasan. Kaya kung na-offend ka sa usaping science, magkwentong love life ka na lang.
Teacher, pwede po bang magtanong?
Oo, bakit? Nangangamba po kasi ako.
Lola, kidnap mo ba? Bakit?
One of the common symptoms when COVID-19 starts taking a toll is a drop in oxygen levels. Therefore, having a pulse oximeter at home would help you monitor the oxygen levels and to decide whether a patient requires an oxygen.
Bawat bata may tanong,
Ba't ganito? Ba't ganon?
hayaang buksan ang isipan.
Ikaw ang nariyan pero hindi pala ikaw ang mahal. Yung masaya kang kasama siya kasi akala mo kailangan ka niya. Yung akala mo kailangan ka pero pinagpalit ka lang sa iba. Pinagpalit ka dahil hindi ka sapat kahit ang pag-ibig mo.
Let's determine the phytochemicals present in the leaves of a madre de cacao. The leaves must be gathered and cleaned thoroughly before being placed in a tray for air drying to be pulverized into a very fine powder. The powder is then placed inside a beaker, combined with solvents used and heated on a...
Alam nyo, ang swerte natin sa pag-asa. Kasi tuwing may bagyo, binibigyan tayo ng iba't ibang tropical storm warning signal gaya ng signal number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Di gaya ng takil.
Hi guys! Nandito ako ngayon sa school. May nalaman akong bagong filter. Kung gagamitin mo raw ito, malalaman mo kung sino kamukha mong scientist. Ngayon ay pupuntahan natin ang mga science teacher sa junior high school. Tara, puntahan natin si Ma'am Jorisa. Ma'am Jors.
Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying.
Bakit tila habang tumatagal lalong lumalala?
Wait, alam niyo ba na ginagamit ng mga estudyante ang kanilang 5 basic sense organ kapag overtime sa pagtuturo si teacher? Watch this.
Hello science people! Let's learn on TikTok about organ systems. The basic unit of life is called a cell. Lahat ng nabubuhay ay mayroong cells. Kapag nagsama-sama ang mga grupo ng cells na may pare-parehong function, tatawagin itong tissues. And the group of tissues na may pare-parehong function ay tinatawag na organs. Ang iba't ibang organs na connected ang function sa isa't isa ay tinatawag na
Alam niyo ba na ang physical wellness ay mahalaga? Ito ay ma-achieve sa pamamagitan ng pagkain ng healthy foods at exercise. Ang exercise ay hindi lamang sa paggawa ng strenuous activities. Ito din ay sa pamamagitan ng simpleng pagtakbo,
Congratulations students and teachers, also to their supportive and much admired coaches. For those who did not win, still, you did a great job and continue in showcasing your talents and skills As Napoleon Hill said, most great people have attained their greatest success just one step beyond their greatest failure. So, keep on trying and learning. At this moment, it is now time to listen to the thanking message of Dr. Mary Cherilyn M. Delipe, Science Education Program Supervisor.
First of all, congratulations to all the contestants and to all the winners and the coaches, of course, of our learners and their parents who also guided them as they do the task at home. You all made this because you worked hard for it and you did your best. Next year, we will try our best to have additional and much more exciting contests for all of you. For all of you, which means for teachers and learners. I know that both our learners and teachers enjoyed the contest. It was fulfilling to see how talented the learners were and how eager and creative the teachers were as they performed their task in various competitions. This momentous occasion will never be possible without the support of our division office. So, may I sincerely thank our Schools Division Superintendent, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, our Chief, and all who have contributed to the success of this event. In my capacity as the Education Program Supervisor, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to all my division and district science coordinators, to all the officers and members of the Aklan Science Teachers and Innovators Guild headed by Mr. Hermie E. Feliciano, to all the chairperson and members of the various working committees and contest committees, to the working committees in charge of the opening and closing or awarding ceremonies, and to all who were always available and willing to help the science group. I will no longer mention all your names, but please always know how thankful I am to have you in our group. If you will not help me, I know that this will not be made possible. I am so lucky, the science department is so lucky that I have so many dedicated, hardworking, intelligent, and brilliant teachers who are always there to support me. To the Board of Judges, to the teacher coaches, thank you also. To the school heads, the PSDSS, thank you for allowing your learners and your teachers to participate. To our family members and loved ones, thank you for understanding and for bearing with us when we were so busy with our work-related tasks, even it is already family time. To all of you, thank you so much for always supporting the science group and our science activities. Sabi nga, ginagawa natin ito para sa batang Aklanon. See you all next Science and Technology Fair and other contests of the science group. And again, congratulations and mabuhay, DepEd Aklan, where every learner is a champion because every teacher has a heart of a champion, and all DepEd personnel are supportive in molding champions. God bless po and keep safe.
Thank you, Dr. Delipe, and for all who had been part of this Science Fair 2021, a successful one. Before we end the ceremony, let me share with you this quote from Sir Isaac Newton. What we know is a drop, and what we don't know is an ocean. So, we should never stop researching, learning, innovating, and creating. Science is everywhere, and science is what we celebrate today. This has been your host, Mr. Hermie Feliciano. Congratulations once again to all the winners, and have a great day.